Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on first down. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, here's Penny. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On third down, Penny. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
That's the way. Undercut.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Check 37.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A game there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wentz. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Penny. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Mark that. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson steps away. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check, 42's the mark. Here we go. 42's the mark.
Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go.
To throw is Wilson. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 1-yard line.
53, Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Hey, 0. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, alert.
Check.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. From the gun, a give to Penny. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
And the Seahawks.
Tighten up.
First down.
0.
They'll run with Penny. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space. As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Check 53. What we got? What we got? What we got? Check 24. Check 24.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And an alley to run. The 20. That one good for 33 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Oh, you got deep?
Now Rashad Penny, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll be pumped from deep inside their own territory.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They run the counter. Scott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Olesen. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Staying on the ground with Olesen. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
It's complete to Lockett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Quadri Olesen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wentz going to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Kill! 40, 82, 40.
Now Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you